Now before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the cicadas. They are screaming their little bitty heads off right now, and no matter what I do with the mics, I cannot get rid of the sound. They are super loud. So you just have to bear with me. If I've got to hear it, you've got to hear it. If you don't want to hear it, just click off the video. But I think we can get through this. All right, so we're going to turn this into this. Okay, so what we have right here is a rifle that I bought off of Tac Swap. It is a Ruger American Ranch chambered in 300 blackout, and as you can see, it's pretty atrocious. It's functional, I suppose, but my God, is it ugly. It's been absolutely kitchen gunsmithed or bubbaed or redneck engineered, whatever you want to call it, that to the max. Dude, roll in some close-ups of it, but the grip was recontoured and then epoxied. You've got this piece of plastic right here with bolts and nuts through the buttstock to make a makeshift cheek riser. The butt pad's been chopped off and then welded on and raised up. It's got an epoxied Arca rail on the fore end. That's, I guess the epoxy wasn't enough because it's got wood screws that go right up through the rail into the stock. But I didn't buy it with the intentions of keeping the stock. I knew that it looked ugly. I saw pictures, but the action in the barrel looked pretty much untouched other than just some minor scuffs and dings. So I bought this with the plans of doing what I'm about to do on this video, and that's put on a WOOX chassis. So with that being said, we're going to take apart this piece of junk and we're going to soup it up a little bit, so stick around. So we're going to go ahead, empty the gun, nothing in there, and drop the mag. Mag's empty. Go ahead and set that aside. So the gun is empty, safe, and we're ready to start working. What you're going to see me using is a 2-vetch tripod. They make a pretty nice makeshift workbench in the field. Obviously I'm not in the field and I've got a workbench behind me, but this looks better for the video. So I've got 2-vetch tripod, and then this right here is from Billy. They did send this out to me, and I will have it linked in the description. All it is basically just a little vise that it actually comes on a ball head. I took the actual vise off of the ball head because I'm already using a ball head. And then I mounted an Arca plate on the bottom of it, and so now I can just take that Arca plate, drop it in, and I can mount the whole vise on top of the tripod and then lock in whatever I need to lock in. So in today's case, I'm gonna be locking in the rifle to work on it. So with all of that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and lock this in. We're gonna get to building. We got the chassis put on, so now we're gonna go ahead and pop it out of the Billy. Toss that to the side, and since we now have an Arca rail, we're just gonna go ahead and attach the rifle straight to the tripod, and we're gonna continue building on this thing. now we're going to go ahead and run through the products that I used. Okay, so what we have here is the Ruger American Ranch chambered in 300 blackout. So it's a 16-inch barrel. Now what I've done to it is I dropped it into a WOOX Exactus chassis. It is the tiger wood pattern. WOOX did send this out, so I'm super appreciative of them, and I'll have their link and this chassis linked in the description. The scope mount, or the rail, and the rings are both from Tally scope mounts. Again, they sent them out to me, so I'm super appreciative of them. I'll have those linked in the description as well. The scope that I went with is the Zerotech Thrive HD. It's a 6-24 first focal plane. It's a mill scope, illuminated reticle. Zerotech is one of my biggest partners, so I'm, again, super grateful for them. They'll be linked in the description as well. The bipod I went with is the AccuTac. I think it's the, I'm not even going to try to remember the model number. I don't remember, but super appreciative of AccuTac. They did send the bipod out for some pictures a while back, so now I'm using it on this setup. The muzzle device that I went with is the Reardon. It is the single port brake, 30 caliber of course. So again, thank you Reardon. It'll be linked in the description. The cam that's sitting on the end of it is the Rugged Alaskan 360, it's a 36 caliber cam. And then the mount that I have the Alaskan on is the Reardon Atlas. So the majority of what I just now went over was completely provided for me for free, except for the barrel and the action and the magazine. So this chassis does take AI style magazines. So I went with the MDT, it's their polymer, because there's not many options for smaller calibers like 223 and 300 blackout. So this is one of the only options, and I've got no complaints with it. Obviously, I've got an Arca rail mounted on the bottom. That is from Sunway Photo, and then just a little polymer pick rail that the bipod's attached to. The tripod that is sitting on is from 2 Vets Tripods. 2 Vets did send it out to me. It's the Recon B2 LSI, my favorite tripod from 2 Vets Tripods. So, with all that being said, be sure that you turn on notifications so that you don't miss anything going on. Let me know what you want to see with this rifle. I will be taking it out to the Sawmill Training Complex next month because I will be doing some camera work for John Ruge, Weapon Snatcher. I do his camera work when he's down here in South Carolina teaching classes at the Sawmill. So be sure to hop in one of those classes, get to see him, get to see me. It's a good day all the way around. So I'm gonna see how far I can stretch this out at the Sawmill, see what we can do with 300 blackout. Also going to deer hunt with it a little bit this fall. So make sure that you've got notifications turned on, that you're subscribed. Be sure to leave a like. Let me know what you want to see this rifle do. Leave that in the comments. And if you want to make sure that you're a part of all the action going on, be sure to follow me on Instagram. Again, that will be linked in the description. Just go ahead and hop down to the description. There'll be all kinds of good stuff down there, links and whatnot. So with that being said, thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.